Hello, everyone. It's Pastor Andrew from New Hope Friends Church. I hope that as you're scrolling through Facebook or surfing on YouTube, probably skipping from one crazy video to the next, and as you come across this, that you would stop just for a moment, listen to the next few minutes, because I pray that they will be an encouragement to you, as well as inform you of some things that are going on here at New Hope Friends Church. This morning, as I was going through a psalm that as I was reading in the scriptures, I came across a psalm that has been a real encouragement in my life and has been an encouragement to Christians over the centuries. You know, we're going through right now a very difficult time in our world. And many pastors are saying many different things about trying to understand what is going on, trying to make sense of it. Many pastors are even standing in pulpits, and instead of preaching the gospel, they're preaching political points, or they're preaching against different things that are going on, talking about conspiracy theories about this whole coronavirus, that this whole thing is just a hoax, it's just a made-up thing. And I don't have enough time to get into why all of these things are just reckless, irresponsible things that pastors are doing. But this is not a time for us as believers to try to find some conspiracy, to try to find some way of understanding why it is that fits into some political system that we have. This is a time for us as believers to stop, to meditate on what God is doing. God is at work. God is in control. And so I don't understand why pastors have to stand up and try to talk about all the hoax. Nothing is happening that is outside of the scope of God's will and God's plan. And so this morning, I pray that as you think through these things, as you scroll through Facebook, and you come across different people talking about different things, that you would really think hard about what this is doing to your mind. How this is affecting who you are. How this is affecting how you think about other people. God created all men and women in His image. And He expects us as believers and Christians to love them. To have a love for all people. To want no one to go to hell, to be separated from God, but for all to come to repentance. And this truly is a time of sorrow. It truly is a time of great weeping. We weep because many people are suffering and hurting for many different reasons. And so as I came across this psalm this morning, it was an encouragement to me. It's Psalm 30, and in verse 4 and 5 it says, "Sing praises to the Lord, O you His saints, and give thanks to His holy name. For His anger is but for a moment, and His favor is for a lifetime. Weeping may tarry for the night, but joy comes with the morning." And it is true, right now we are going through a dark night of the soul, a dark night of our world, a dark night in our time. But God is in control. And as I've said before during this whole thing, as we've tried to make sense, ultimately this coronavirus, this disease, is because of the sinfulness of man. Sin allowed disease and death to enter in to our world, and it's out of judgment that this has happened. Judgment that is deserved on our part. And so God, as this psalm says, God's anger, though, is but for a moment, and His favor will last for a lifetime for those who are hidden in Him. So believer, this morning, this evening, whenever you watch this, know that though sorrow and weeping are now happening, that joy is coming. Joy is coming. And whether we experience that in this life or in the next, know that joy is coming. I hope these words have encouraged you this morning. Just a few things that I want to lay before you this morning as we stop and we think about what God is doing. I do want to ask that you would pray for a few things. First of all, ask that you would pray for our leadership in the state of North Carolina. This week on May 8th, actually, our stay-at-home order is going to be expiring, and they are going to be moving in, hopefully, to phase 1 of reopening the economy. So please pray that God would give wisdom to our leadership to know exactly what to do to make sure that it's good for every single person that they govern. Also, I pray that you would continue to pray for New Hope as we continue to reach out to our community, reach out to those in need, that we would be aware of what needs are there. We'd also be loving to our neighbors. There are a few people in our church that do need prayer even today. Miss Maxine Newsom this weekend was just yesterday actually was taken to the hospital. She's having weakness and just really wearing out, it seems. So just pray for her, for strength for her, but also for God's will in this situation. Pray for her family as they make many decisions in these coming days. Also, just want to ask that you would pray for David Williams as he's injured his back in this last week. Just pray for him as he's just going through a difficult time with that. I just want to take this time to lay a few things before you that are going on this week. Thank you so much for all of those who have reached out to help with the hot meal drive during this week. We are going to be doing it Wednesday and Friday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Please reach out to those who need some food. We've been actually having some difficulty with the drive-thru, not having a lot of people come through. So just reach out, make sure people know that it's a free thing that we're doing, that we're not charging anything for it. We haven't let any of our meals go to waste, though. We have been taking them to different places around town who do need meals, some trailer parks, and even up to Irish Inn as well. So these meals aren't going to waste, but please let people know that we're here for them. We're also continuing to support our community and let people know that we care about them. We are going to be feeding the lab at Wayne Memorial this week on Thursday. So we're so grateful for all those who have been working hard in our hospitals during this hard time. We're going to be supporting a local business as well. We're going to be supporting Western Sizzlin' this week. So continue to help out in any way we can. We are also going to be going to the food pantry this Thursday. So if you are interested in that, please let me know. Reach out to me. I'm hoping to get a pretty good group. There are lots of jobs that can be done, as Carolyn was saying. We're not just unloading boxes. We're also helping with bag up lunches, do different things. There's lots of things that anybody from any skill level can do. So please let me know, and we'll go out and help there. Also, one more thing before I go. This week is Mother's Day, this Sunday. It's so sad. This is one of the weeks that I really enjoy being in church, being there with our moms, loving our moms, and honoring our moms, and those ladies in our church who are our spiritual moms. So this week, I'm going to ask just a couple things of you. We were going to try to do a video before all of this kind of happened. But if you do want to submit a photo of your mom or even a video of you just thanking your mom, talking about your mom, please send those in. Send those to my email address, andrewh@newhopefriends.org. And I'll have that on the screen here, andrewh@newhopefriends.org. Send me pictures of your mom. Send me maybe some pictures of you and your mom. Send me a video of you talking about your mom. Whatever you'd like to do, or maybe even just a special lady in your life. Whatever that is, just make sure you send those in to that email address. And when you send them in, make sure you send them in by Friday. I'm going to be editing everything together for our service on Friday and Saturday. So just make sure you send those in enough time for me to be able to edit that together. I know this is short notice, but most of us are at home, so you should be able to take care of this hopefully in the next couple of days. Well, God bless all of you. I pray that you are doing well during this time. If you need anything, please reach out to us. We'll be glad to accommodate anything we can do. Love you all, and see you very soon.